But Alan Cushman, who, as we all know, first comes Christmas, then comes New Year's, then comes what? Honeybell. And honestly, what David said, and I got to get ready because we're getting ready. I got my bib on.
I'm going to get mine on too.
You need to. This is it. This is the last presentation, the last day on air and online for our item of the month. This rare, gorgeous, beautiful gem from Florida, the Honeybell. And this has been our item of the month. And we only do this once a year, and this is it. If you go on QVC.com tomorrow, Mr. Alan Cushman, you will not be able to find the 7.5 or 15-pound Florida Honeybell box.
No, if you want those, just come back in 2018
oh,
and they'll be there.
No, we don't want to miss out.
No.
And by the way, over 40,000 of these have been ordered. We are down to the final group, and what you can choose is the 7.5 pound, and there's only 4,000 left in that. That might not last this presentation, Mr. Allen, and that's $34. Now you can double it. Remember, the shipping and handling is free, so you can get 15 pounds, and don't think that's going to be too much because these fly in my house. So if you want to double it, instead of being, yeah, you got to do that. You got to shoot the shoes, you guys. Alan, can you go back because I want to show your shoes. We have, again, the double is not double the price. It's $58, so you're actually $10 below. That's a $10 savings. We only have 1,600 left, and look at Alan's shoes. As the shoe girl, we had to have a shoe moment in the kitchen with David. So if no one knows why we're so excited, why we're so sad to say goodbye to this, by the way, you can do auto delivery. And this is not going to come in 4 or 5 months because there's only one harvest. But next year in 2018, you'll lock into the price, go right to auto delivery because, Alan, you told me you're first in line if you go on auto delivery,
yes,
right?
Yes, the very first Honeybells to go out are the auto delivery from the previous year.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, so what is a Honeybell? And oh, by the way, Christina, who is our great buyer, who's seen more food in her career, can I have a sip?
Oh, yes.
Than probably anybody on the planet, said this is the best harvest ever that she's ever tasted. You're going to back that up, right?
Yes,
There's something about this one.
They're sweet as sugar, and oh my goodness. What is a Honeybell? Well, if you don't know what a Honeybell is, it's an amazing cross, an extraordinary cross that occurred in around 1890.
Really? Oh
yes.
my gosh.
Between a Dunkin' grapefruit and a Dancy tangerine. Now the Dunkin' grapefruit's a white grapefruit with seeds, and this is a Dancy tangerine, little sour tangerine with seeds, and they crossed over and over and over and over again, scrapped the results until one day, hanging on the branch where they cross-pollinated these two, was hanging this Honeybell right here.
And the rest is history.
Yes, and of course it took a long time. Then they had to take a seed and plant, the tree comes up and see what's on the tree. So it's a long process. And back in about 1945, my dad saw these for the first time and said, wow, look at that, it looks just like a little bell. And somebody said it, sweet as honey, Mr. Cushman. And he coined the name Honeybell.
And as one of the customers said to me so many years ago, Janie, first comes Christmas, then comes New Year's, then comes Honeybells, because it's only one time a year. And like we said, after this presentation is over, you won't see Alan again until 2018, and they go away on QVC.com. Now, I don't even know if it's going to last to the end of the day with the number that we have left.
Right.
The 7.5 pound box is $34. The shipping and handling is free, and we only have 3,500 left. And you know how our foodies love David in the kitchen with David, so get that before it goes. You can also put that on Easy Pay with your Q card, and you can do bill to, ship to. And then you've got the 58. Okay, that's double the amount. 15 pounds of Honeybells, free shipping and handling, but only 1,400 left. And you're putting $10 back in your pocket with over 40,000 Honeybell boxes going out. There's tiny, tiny amounts left. And notice why we're wearing bibs.
Just so folks know, in the 7.5 pound box, there's 12 to 15 plump, juicy Honeybells. And in the 15 pound, there's 24 to 30.
We sometimes do a little squeeze off.
Oh, you know we do.
Shall we?
You know, I squeeze all this stuff and the juice flying everywhere. My mother never let me play in my food, so this is particularly rewarding for me. I would never do that. I would never lose that precious juice at home. But
we may be licking that up by the end of the presentation, but I'm just saying.
There's a way Well, I've got a store-bought orange here. And I thought what we do is we'll have a little comparison.
Okay.
A little squeeze off. And
What do I get? I get
take
the
the-
orange. Okay.
and I'll take the Honeybell.
Okay, ready? Now we're
And
going to be side by side, you guys.
Yeah.
And I love Honeybells for eating, but for juicing, they're amazing. Okay. Now notice Alan's only using one hand. I'm going to use two. And guys, I'm not being wimpy here. I'm really trying, okay? Two hands. I know I'm ripping it apart. I'm really strong. I'm telling you. It's all that yoga. Okay, check this out. Okay. Well, first of all, look at the color. Okay? My mother used to say, she was a nutritionist, eat with your eyes. The more colorful, the better it is for you.
Well, and you know what makes that color in the Honeybell
What?
juice? Natural sugar. Nature's natural sugar. In the business, they call it soluble solids. It's sugar. And that's what makes it so sweet. And that's what sets it apart from the oranges you might have bought home from the store one day and might not have been totally thrilled
Right.
with what you got home with.
And there's one time of year that this happens. We will not see Alan as much as we would love to. In the spring, in the summer, in the fall, you only come right after New Year's, spend in January with us, and here's what we can do for you right now. We're so busy, and there are very few left, and there's no advance order, and we can't cajole those trees to give us Honeybells in June, right, Alan?
No. They're going to bloom next month in March, and then it takes 10 months hanging on that tree in the grove in the Florida sunshine to produce a Honeybell. 10 long months.
Wow. So if you're trying to get through right now, automated ordering, QVC.com, app on your phone is the great way to go. Alan, I'm going to show everybody what's left, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to go over here with my bib, which actually came into very good use today because we're very juicy. If you want the 7.5 pound, which is approximately how many pieces
12
of
to
fruit?
15.
12 to 15 and free shipping and handling. We only have 3,000 left, and that's at $34, okay? And I highly recommend this because friends will come over and take these from you. I remember one time our Blue Jean chef, you and I were on at midnight. She made an orange chicken with Honeybells. Do you remember that? It
Yes,
was
yes.
beyond. So you'll cook with these as well. Here's the 15 pound. That should be double the price, right? That should be $64. It's not. Or $68. It's $58. So $10 back in the pocket. But we're down to the final 900, Alan, in the 15 pound, and when we get to the end of the day, these are gone on air, gone online. This is your last chance for Honeybells.
From Florida.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me show you a little something else
Okay,
about
cool.
Honeybells. They're juicy. We said they're so juicy, so juicy. Well, the juice is contained in tiny little sacks. Thousands of them hold the juice. If it wasn't for those little sacks, the juice would be running around in there loose, and that wouldn't work. And the thing about it is the walls of those little sacks that hold the juice are very tender and very fragile, and it just takes a little bit.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
That is spectacular. And I'm telling you, if you are new to Honeybells, you are in for a treat. They eat as well as they juice.
Oh, yes.
I love them.
Grab a smile.
Yeah, here it is. This is my favorite way to do it because I really don't juice my Honeybells. I like to eat them this way, and your kids will love them. In fact, did you see that little picture of Christina, our buyer?
yes.
Her two little sweethearts loving their Honeybells. You put this in the lunch boxes. You have this as a big treat at the end of the sporting event. This is a smile, right?
Cut a little place right there and a little place right here with just a little paring knife, and then you have a handle. And you know what I call this? I call it slurping. And James, I've got to say this, please. This is our last day for Florida Honeybells. Our 14th season here. And what I want to say is thank you. Thank you for bringing our Honeybells into your home and making them a tradition.
And thank you for being you, Alan, and meeting your beautiful daughters today. So this is it. It's going off air. Now, this is it. No more presentations. It's getting pulled from QVC.com. In the 15-pound, we only have 800 remaining. In the 7.5 pound, there's 2,500 left, but we are busy. So automated ordering, QVC.com. Hey, and lock into auto delivery, same price next year, and you're first in line to get your Honeybells. And I might be late for my next presentation because I need another smile. You need another smile? Cheers. We'll be right back. Jake will be right back.